It's nice and cozy at the moment as Mum's heat exchange system keeps the temperature just right for you to grow, but that's all about to end. It's freezing out here, and what doesn't help is that you have practically no blubber, so you're extra susceptible to cold. That's also why your blood vessels are near the surface of your skin, giving you that orange tinge. At 8.5 feet and 140 kilos, you're merely a fraction of Mum's size, so need to get started with packing on the mass. That's your uncle. He's just trying to establish his rank over you in the hierarchy, but he better not forget his. Although larger, as a male he is still outranked by your mum and auntie, and you're all led by your grandma, the matriarch of the group. Together, this is your matriline, your close family unit all connected by maternal descent. You will remain with them every day for your whole life, provided everything goes to plan. Sorry, I've been yapping away. You probably need to breathe. Following Mum's lead, as you approach the surface you begin to exhale, then expose your blowhole and quickly inhale before closing your watertight muscular flap to head back under. Your exhales are so powerful that they cause the surrounding water to fly up, creating that mist effect. After a few days you figure out how to move air between the nasal sacs in your blowhole region, causing the soft tissues to vibrate, making a high-pitched squeal that sounds nothing like your family. But this does mean you can now start learning all the different pulses, whistles, pops and calls that your family use to communicate. You might be happy getting by on Mum's milk, but the others aren't, so they have to spend the day foraging for food. Swimming is easy for you at the moment, as you take advantage of Mum's slipstream while she guides your every movement. It's too risky to leave you alone, so the others had to split off from you and Mum, but she's not worried, as they always bring her back a share. A month has gone by and you and Mum are both exhausted, because neither of you has slept since your birth. Your lack of blubber means you've needed to stay active to keep your body temperature up, plus you don't want to be caught out by any potential threats. Anyway, after reducing your speed to almost stationary, you can now finally get some rest. Well, half of you can. You keep half of your brain awake so you can maintain visual and auditory awareness, as well as surface to breathe. Okay, time's up. Although you'd like to sleep longer, your lack of blubber and inexperience are still the priority, so it's only a quick nap. It's been a year. You've grown 25 inches, putting on 350 kilos of blubber, and are now beginning to wean. Made of fat cells and fibrous connective tissue, your blubber stores some energy for when food is scarce, but more importantly means you can now sleep at adult rates without freezing to death. Your communication skills have come a long way, and you've got most of the calls down, but that's not everything you need to learn. You've been dabbling in solid food for a few months now, and today's the day that Mum decides you can learn to get it yourself. Although, she will act as your cheat code in case you need to make the prey a bit weaker. Right, time to head off. Well, it appears the group has expanded a bit. Wonder who they are. You overhear them talking and can make out most of what they're saying, but not everything. Must be the accent. That's when Mum explains that your matrilines have joined to form a pod and travel together. It's likely that your matriarchs share a common maternal ancestor, so you keep in fairly close touch, but you're not going to mind if you don't speak for a few months. By 2 years old, you've grown another 20 inches and are fully weaned. You are now a juvenile orca. Now you can finally start to enjoy the wonders of the ocean without Mum guiding your every precise movement. As you merrily swim along with the dolphins, you gradually approach the shores of Alaska and British Columbia where you live. Perfect. Now you and the family can continue the fun with one of your favourite activities. You all release some air to sink down to the shallow seabed, then swim along, massaging your bodies against the pebbly surface. This not only feels nice, but also gives you and the family something to do together, strengthening your bonds. It may also help remove older skin, as your outer layer continually and rapidly renews itself, making you very smooth, increasing your swimming efficiency, which is going to be helpful for the day's next activity. Right, this one's going to require some team coordination. As the seal enters the water, they immediately regret their decision, but there's no going back now. A high-speed chase follows. Well, that's what they think. Really, you're just guiding them right to where you want them. It's not long before they're exhausted, scared, cornered in with no way out. The matriarch takes lead and hits them with a stun attack. Then you, encouraged by Mum, expose your 2 to 3 inch teeth and take away their ability to swim. Well, that's enough. Playtime's over. You never actually intended to eat them, just more family bonding. You pretty much only eat fish, specifically Chinook salmon, making up over 90% of your diet. It appears that they're trying to lose you in the murky water. We'll see about that. You produce a train of directional clicks in rapid succession, each lasting less than a millisecond and passing through the melon of fats in your forehead that focuses them into a beam projected in front of you. These sound waves bounce off objects to be picked up by the fat-filled cavities in your lower jaw and conducted through your ear to your brain. That's not the right species. Shapes off. This echolocation is your main sensory system, helping you judge size, shape, speed and distance of an object. Or your dinner. Target acquired. You move in closer, your white belly blending in with the sunlight as the rest of the family blend in with the darkness. Your teeth aren't made for chewing, so with a 30-mile-per-hour strike you rip the target apart then swallow them whole. Nice. Only 9 more each until you're done for the day. Huh? What do they want? Some food? No? More for you then. Or some for the new group that's apparently joined you. These matrolines aren't part of your usual pod. Must be a different pod that forms part of your wider clan. Probably why you can understand even less of what they're saying. Still, enough for you to play together. You shoot up towards the surface before taking flight, then flip onto your back to land. Next you start flapping your fins and tail around, possibly to communicate, possibly just for fun. Even Mum and that other male orca are playing. At least, you think they're playing. This splashing may also help you dislodge any pesky parasites that are trying to cling onto you. The years go on and the routine continues. These guys think that going really deep will stop you. As you drop down, you slow your heart rate and shunt blood towards your brain, heart and lungs where oxygen is the most vital. Ah, what's going on? Something's interfering with your echoes. Well, that explains it. Why are they coming over here? Ow. What was that? You can't get it off. If only you had hands instead of these stupid flippers. They both contain 5 skeletal digits, but I guess being able to change direction is more important. You continue the routine, perfecting your dialect, following salmon migrations, having fun, until you reach around 10 years old. You are now an adult orca. As a female, you're now around 18-19 feet in length, have 3-inch thick blubber, and weigh a whopping 3,500 kilograms. Still, nowhere near your uncle at over 20 feet and 5,000 kilos. Even his fins are bigger, with nearly 6 feet long flippers and a dorsal fin. He's currently not the only male around, as you've hit maturity, so are mingling with some other pods from the wider clan. Males aren't ready to mate till around 15, and it looks like this one's about to shoot his shot. Oh, never mind. Guess at 15 they still get bullied away by the older, bigger males. After your date, the new dad goes back to live with his mum and help raise someone else's kids. At least you've got males in your group to help you. To celebrate the upcoming new member, your family decides to go out for a little treat. Ah, that's nice. Why is everyone looking a bit blurry? Maybe you're not feeling too great. You try to move, but everything's feeling weak and sluggish. Wait, guys, something's wrong. What's happened? Where are you? Oh no. This might be the end. You can feel your skin drying out and your body's being crushed under its own weight. Guess you'll never get to be a mum. Who are they? Well, they appear to be helping, so you think this is a good thing. Ah, that really takes the weight off. You know, this feels like a really, really long breach. Wonder where you're going. Ooh, this looks nice. Finally some water again. You're still not feeling great though. Wait, what's he doing back there? Oh, well, now you're feeling a lot better. You know what? These animals are great. You're so lucky that they helped you out. Could have been a very different story on that beach, but no, they were looking out for you. Couldn't be more grateful. Can't wait to get back to the family now. Wait, something's off here. This isn't your home. What a bunch of idiots. What are you supposed to do now? Got a baby on the way and you're in the middle of nowhere. Stupid animals. No help at all. should have just left you stuck on the beach. At least there looks to be some familiar faces around. Okay, let's see if these guys can help you out. Huh? Guess they look a bit different around here. Looks like they're talking to each other now. You didn't understand a single thing any of them just said. Not even a body gesture. Where are they off now? I guess some things stay the same. You could do with a bit of fun, so decide to join the orcas for a swim with the dolphin. Despite the name Killer Whale, you're all actually part of the dolphin family. For some reason, you were originally given the name Whale Killer, which got switched over time. What's wrong with them? They look all stressed and exhausted. Why were they going so fast? It's just a friendly swim for a bit of fun. You've got to get out of here. Okay, things might not work the same way around here, and to add to your trauma, you're now getting hungry. You scout around till you come across an unfamiliar sounding fish. Not ideal, but guess it'll have to do. Okay, here we go. Ah, missed. Okay, go again. Quite hard to catch these are. Okay, one more. Seriously? Oh, look who's turned up. What are they looking at? Actually, they look a bit different. And what's up with their teeth? Don't they know you only get one set? Still, not a word understood there. But they seem to be coordinating around the fish. Oh, wow, they've managed to herd them into a ball against the surface. Well, let's see if they can actually catch them. Okay, that makes things easier. And that explains the wear on the teeth. Now that your belly's full, you decide to do some relaxing. Why are they all looking at you like you're insane? Must have not seen it before. Okay, well, guess you don't fit in anywhere around here. Time to move on. You're gonna have some long journeys ahead of you, so to help conserve energy you decide to wait for public transport. Any time now. Well, whilst we wait, may as well tell you about, say, your eyes being roughly the same size as a cow's eyes and having glands in the corners that secrete mucus to lubricate and protect them. Or that your brain is the second heaviest on Earth. Doesn't have any olfactory lobes or nerves though, so you can't smell. Oh look, transport's arrived. Riding waves as you swim allows you to go almost twice as fast for the same energy. Let's just hope this boat takes you somewhere helpful. Right, this looks like a good spot. Time to have a look around. Oh, who are these? They look different to the other ones, but the language barrier extends down here as well. Guess you'll just follow and see what happens. Not sure about this one. These orcas keep getting weirder. Suppose you could try a bite though. They are fish after all. That's quite good. You can see why they eat it. Cool. Well, however tasty the livers are, hunting great white sharks is clearly their unique style, and nobody likes a copycat, so you'll just continue in the direction you were headed. You cruise along at 6 miles per hour as the water's starting to get colder. Not an issue for you. The blood going through the arteries in your flippers, flukes and dorsal fin can transfer some heat to the surrounding veins instead of the environment. Along with your blubber, this helps keep your body temperature up in these cold waters. Wonder what that is in the distance. 'Cause it's approaching fast. There's only really one thing you're expecting to see now. There it is. The whale's looking exhausted, not a good sign for them. Who knows, maybe the orcas are just playing. Oh, no, that one's just taken a chunk out and swallowed it. Looks like they're all sticking the boots in now. One's even jumped on its blowhole. Guess drowning will be the official cause of death. That explains the name Whale Killer. Wow, these guys are huge. Suppose being that big you need to go after whales. What's this? A dummy. You're not a baby, just a smaller... Oh, okay, they're making fun of you. At least you don't understand the insults. As you continue your journey, Wait, what's happening to your skin? Oh, it's probably just the colder waters slowing down your ability to regenerate skin, so you've built up a layer of algae giving you this yellowish colour. Similar to those guys over there. Wonder why they keep bobbing up and down. Oh, I see. Well, it's a bit out of reach for them, so no point thinking about it. Okay, brilliant. They've just made it more annoying for the seal to get home. It's still on land. And now they're just swimming towards it. Well, that works. Still, mammals aren't for you. Anyway, it seems that you're now surrounded with loads of sea ice. Better get a move on. As you try to make your way out, you end up deeper and deeper, till the open ocean is out of sight. You might be a bit stuck here. Great, even that weird-looking bird has come to mock you. If only you had a way to get over this large block of ice, because you think you can see a way out on the other side. Maybe you could do that. You take some steps back, generate some power, then leap onto the ice. Okay, not as smooth as you'd hoped. Just got to jiggle a bit. Come on, nearly there. Nice, you did it. And you were right, open ocean is just over there. Ah, finally, freedom. And I suppose these are the ones who cleared the path. Funny, they're a bit smaller than the other yellow pods you've seen. You don't know what they said or where they're going, but it's away from the ice, so you're following. After weeks of travelling north, the waters start to get warmer, and you notice that you're returning to your old self, along with the rest of the pod. As you decide your next move, a strange noise you don't recognise really excites the pod and they all rush off. Wonder what that could be. Oh, you get it now. That boat has done all the hard work for you and gathered up some toothfish for dinner. Seems like some other pods are here for the banquet too. With your belly full, it's time to make a move. For some reason they're all heading back towards the ice. No thank you. Think you'll just keep heading north. After your perilous journey across the Antarctic, you finally come across something you've missed dearly. Actual land. Wow, these guys really are everywhere. What are they up to? Don't think you'll be giving that one a go. You continue on, following the coast on your right, hoping to come across something you recognise. As you start to lose the will to live, you're given a beacon of hope. This is starting to look like home, and there's even a pod swimming close to them. They'll be able to help you out. You swim over, making loads of noises, excited that someone will be able to understand you again. Ow. Shh. Okay, well, yes, you'd now be risking injury by attacking, but it's just the game. Move on. You follow them around in near-dead silence, no one acknowledging any of your calls. Guess the language barrier's still there. Must be a very distant matrilineline. Why's everyone stopped? It hasn't noticed you yet. Great, now they can have their fun. Maybe they'll cheer up after. You've just realised it was never a game for them. These aren't your ecotype. Must be multiple in the same region. At least that stops food competition. It's hopeless. There is one more place where you might have some luck. The family did always like this spot. As you rub against the rocks, you cross your fins and hope to hear just one recognisable sound. It can't be. You did it. You made it back. You're the first orca to swim around the globe, and you're finally back to where you belong. It's been 17 months since the day you got stranded on that beach, which is coincidentally the same length as your gestation period. So not only have you returned, but you've brought the next generation of the matrilineline. You spend the following years getting back to normal, enjoying your favourite food and activities, and raising your young. Everything's going great, and the matrilines running smoothly. A perfect time for you to welcome your second baby. Wait, what just happened? The loss of a matriarch is always devastating for the group. She's your central pillar with all of life's answers. Even as an adult with 2 kids, you still don't feel like you've got it together. Luckily, Mum's still around and has picked up enough wisdom to keep the matriline together. Still, the next few years are a struggle, and without your grand, strong leadership, it's the children that suffer the most. Nobody needs to see that. Decades pass, and you've all but forgotten a time when Mum wasn't the matriarch. You've had 5 children, they're the ones that made it, and will now be the only ones you ever have. You're one of the very few animals that go through menopause, as most would be dead by now, with no real reason to hang around. You, however, have to teach these guys how to walk her, so will live a lot longer. Your mum's pushing 90 now, so not much left for her, but your uncle's long gone. Even after all this time, some things never change. Guess they're finally learning. There was that one thing you saw all those years ago. Might be risky, but you are going to be the matriarch one day, so have to take lead and share your wealth of knowledge with the group. Okay, you'll do it. You've got this.